About 20,000 bottles of water have been donated to farmers and residents in the drought-stricken Drakenstein municipality in the Western Cape. The region is one of the country's largest producers of fruit and wine. The donation is an initiative of the NGO Gift of the Givers.
A welcome sight for rural communities along the Berg River, including the Breede River Valley. The water, trucked in from Johannesburg, is being kept at this storage facility before being distributed to those in need.
Now, as you know, the Berg River has run dry, and communities they've got dwindling freshwater supplies. So the idea today was to give that community, the farm workers and some of the farmers and some of the households, at least some fresh water till long-term contingency plans are actually put into place. So we'll be doing this rollout with provincial disaster until, the situation sort of sorted out.
Level 6B restrictions have been in place in the Drakenstein municipality since February. Officials are hoping to take advantage of a government decision yesterday to declare the water crisis a national disaster.
I think a little bit late, but at least it's now been nationally declared, and I think it gives us, our municipality in the dry areas, other opportunity of receiving additional grants to mitigate and to see how can we, for the future purposes, how can we expand our capacity when the rain falls, our capacity is enough and more water can we store.
Farmers in the region have called on government to release an additional 10 million cubic meters of water from the Berg River Dam. The dam was closed in February to preserve the natural resource. But farmers say the situation in the mother city is improving.
Even though the situation has improved, they still keep the restrictions for the agricultural sector, and that's got devastating effects on them, because if a farmer loses his orchard, it will take him 5 years to replace that orchard. And the ecology of the river, if you look at the ecology of the river next to us now, the ecology gets a huge knock at the moment. And all that we need is just a release of 10 million cubic meters from the dam. There's enough water in the dam to do that. They will still, after that release, there will still be another 75 million cubes left that can take Cape Town through the whole season.
Provincial governments and municipalities can now access money for water augmentation projects from a 6 billion rand fund set up by national government for natural disasters. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Paarl.